Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For breakfast I am making pancakes strawberry shortcake. This all started when my oldest son wanted pancakes and my youngest son wanted strawberry shortcake for breakfast, so I figured I'm just going to combine the two and make everybody happy. I'm going to post a recipe for my buttermilk pancakes in the description box below. This actually sounds way fancier than what it is. All it is just some pancakes, and then we're going to make some fresh whipped cream and some strawberries. That's it. So here I have 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and I'm going to also add 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar and a cupful of vanilla, and we're just going to whip this for about 2 to 3 minutes until it is nice and fluffy. And we're just going to keep the whipped cream in the fridge while we make the pancakes. So here I have a biscuit cutter, and this happens to fit my cup perfectly, so I'm going to cut out some circles here and add it into my cup. Look how nicely this pancake fits into the cup. So now I'm just adding some whipped cream, and I'm also going to add some fresh slices of strawberries, add a little bit more whipped cream. Then you're going to repeat until you reach all the way to the top. So for the very top layer, instead of adding more slices of strawberries, I'm just going to put a strawberry into a food pick and then add it right on top of this. And I'm going to go ahead and make 3 more cups. And now for their smoothies, here I have about a half a cup of water, a handful of kale, and a mandarin orange. I'm going to go ahead and blend this. I always blend the greens first before I add fruits, just to make sure that it is blended smoothly, because we don't want to chew our greens when we're drinking a smoothie. Next, I added a half of an apple, 1 frozen banana, and about a half a cup of frozen pineapple. And now we're going to blend this until it's smooth, and that's it. This is their smoothies. For lunch, I am making nasi goreng, which is an Indonesian style fried rice. Here I have some shrimp. I just seasoned it with salt, pepper, and kecap manis. And now we're just going to combine this and set it to the side while we prepare the other ingredients. Into a blender, or you can mash this up together, I have 2 shallots and about 4 cloves of garlic. Now add some oil into a pan, and we're going to cook our shrimp for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, and then you're going to remove this onto a plate. And I also added a little bit of butter right at the end. Now we're going to add a little bit more oil and add the shallot and garlic. Cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then here we have shrimp paste. This is optional. Shrimp paste has a pungent smell to it. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. But traditional Indonesian recipe does have shrimp paste in it. This isn't even the correct shrimp paste, but it's the only one that I have. And then I added about 4 cups of cold rice, some kecap manis, and then we're just going to add some more soy sauce and white pepper and just mix this all up together. We're just going to cook this for a few minutes until the rice has heated through. Check for seasoning, add some green onion, and set this to the side. And now I'm going to fry a couple of eggs into a different pan. So to serve, I'm just going to pack it into a small bowl, and then I'm going to layer a couple of lettuce leaves on top and flip it over onto a plate, and ta-da! And I'm just going to go ahead and do this for the other plates. I ended up, of course, making 4 different plates. And now we're just going to add a couple of grilled shrimps right there on the side. I'm also adding some tomato wedges, some cucumbers, and of course the fried egg right on top. This is delicious, and if you don't have shrimp paste, don't worry about it. You definitely need kecap manis, but you can skip the shrimp paste. For dinner, I'm going to start by boiling our jumbo shells. Don't forget to salt your water, and you're just going to cook this per box directions. While the pasta is cooking, we're going to cook 2 pounds of ground beef. Make sure that you discard the grease there at the bottom. Once this has browned, you're going to add a half of an onion diced and about 6 cloves of garlic. Cook this for about 4 to 5 minutes until the onion is translucent. Then now we're going to season it with some salt, garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, paprika, cumin, dried oregano, and let's see what else I put in there. That's it. This is pretty much taco seasoning, so I just like to do it on my own so that I can control how much salt is in there. Next, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, or however much tomato paste that you have left inside the tube. And now we're just going to let that cook for about a minute or so. Then add 10 ounces of enchilada sauce. Mine was store-bought, and you can also add a little bit more if you want it more saucy. Now grab an oven-safe dish and you're going to layer the bottom with the meat. Then you're going to add about 2-3 tablespoons of the meat mixture into each jumbo shell. Make sure that the jumbo shell isn't too hot. This was enough mixture to make 15 jumbo shells, and I'm going to top it with some cheese. I believe this is 10 ounces, and I use a Mexican blend cheese, but feel free to use whatever cheese that you like. You're going to bake this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes or until the cheese has melted. And now when they come out of the oven looking so beautiful, we're going to sprinkle some cilantro right on top, and that is it. This was our dinner. This was one of those nights where I literally didn't have anything for dessert except a little bit of ice cream. So I grabbed these 3 bananas, and look how brown they are, and I'm just going to cut it in half lengthwise. As you may have already guessed, I am making banana foster. Here I have 4 tablespoons of butter, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and some cinnamon. Now you can do all brown sugar if you like. I just like the combination of maple syrup and brown sugar. And yes, of course, you can also add rum in here if you like. I don't have any, and I don't normally cook with rum. So I'm just going to cook this until it is melted and add our bananas in there. And then we're going to spoon some of this sauce right on top of the banana. After about 3 to 4 minutes or so, we're going to gently flip. As you can see, mine is broken because the banana was super ripe, but that's okay. I think it makes it a little bit more authentic. And we're just going to flip them and then cook them for another 2 to 3 minutes or so, and you are done. Alright, so at this point, I'm pretty much over it. This isn't going to be the prettiest dessert, but I don't care. I was tired, and banana foster is delicious anyway, so it doesn't even matter what it looks like. And what I do is when I add it into their bowls, I don't add too much of the sauce, just mainly the bananas. And then I'm going to add a scoop of ice cream and drizzle just a little bit of the sauce right on top. So we actually ended up saving a little bit of the sauce for their oatmeal the next day. And that is pretty much it for today. Can you guys believe this is the 43rd episode of What My Kids Eat in a Day? Time flies. I can't believe I have been doing this for almost a year now. I will see you guys later. Bye.